Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a 2-page layout using the Never Grow Up collection from Shimelle. I have had this for quite a while and haven't really used it, even though I have so many outdoor collections. So I thought it was the perfect time to kind of dig in, and I thought the perfect pictures, honestly. So this was the same piece of paper. However, I loved both sides, and so I decided to just cut it in half and I don't know, have the wood on top and like the greenery piece on the bottom. I am going to I thought use zip strips, but I didn't find that I had two the same that I liked. And so instead, I used this kind of polka dotted paper here. Um, I did cut off a strip of it because it had not the colors I wanted, I guess. It was more so yellows and oranges, and I really wanted the blues and the greens. I think the strip on the right does have a little bit of the yellow, but I do bring that in elsewhere anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I am using a flip flap on page 1. However, I am inside still and not in my she shed because it is still pretty cold out, and I forgot I did not bring in any page protectors. So I kind of just have the flip flap kind of loose leaf, not attached even at the end of the video. So it is what it is. I will get there at some point and I don't know, bring some in and get the layout actually put completely together. So I kind of saw, I think, this idea somewhat on Instagram and thought this would be perfect. I wanted to bring some other colors in, and this was total outdoorsy papers. So I ripped the paper, but instead of going straight up and down the paper, I did diagonal, and then added that to the outsides of each of the layouts. I needed the one on the left hand side to be a little bit bigger, or the first page, because I only have the one photo, and so I felt like having that bigger on the left hand side filled in a lot of space that I didn't feel like I had to embellish that way. I have almost everything in this collection, and so Into the Wild there is a foam sticker, and I just thought it was perfect. The colors matched amazingly, and just thought that would be kind of a good title. Although I do kind of have a title on the second page as well. I am going to double back these photos, and I have the project pad, which has the solid color paper. But then I decided, you know what, this green glitter, I don't usually use glitter, but the green just worked out really nice with the colors of my layout. I did just use my ATG tape. I have a feeling that I am going to have to go back and use my tacky glue. If you haven't used glitter in the past, the tape just does not hold very well. And I remember while I was doing this layout, I don't know, maybe it's here. Yep, right there. It kind of slid, and I thought, oh, I should get that, but I haven't done it yet. I probably will need to go because over time it'll probably just fall off. I have I think that Explore is on that foam sticker sheet as well, and I just thought that was perfect for those photos on the right hand side. He is completely, exploring a down log. I don't know, just exploring the woods, which was amazing. And I don't know, I really like those photos of him on the right hand page. I also have the ephemera pack, and that was something something I've been doing lately is kind of going through the ephemera pack and almost embellishing as I go. So you can see as I go through the pack, I'm kind of playing around, seeing what would fit where. And it's really kind of making embellishing pretty easy. So once I kind of go through the embellishment pack, there is that second little piece too, I think. Otherwise, nope, I think I'm just gonna leave it there. But I'm going to use those feathers and kind of frame that explore on the right hand side. I cover up, because that's what I like to do, where those two photos overlap on the second page with that Here Comes Trouble. That's ephemera, but then the bottom two, Take a Hike and Back to Nature, that is off the sticker sheet. And so I just like having kind of three sayings there. And then on the first page, I kind of had to line up the flip flap where I thought I wanted it to be eventually, so that I could embellish kind of around that. And so I used that Get Outside and that bird I popped up on some foam tape, and then used the like wood buttons and some of the enamel dots there. I do actually end up switching out a couple of the enamel dots for the silver sequins that came on the same sheet as the dots. So I eventually will do that, but then I wanted to kind of embellish around the Into the Wild. And so on the sticker sheet in the project pad, there were these feathers again, which, because I had them on page 2, I wanted to incorporate them onto page 1 as well. And so what I did, or I tried to find ones that rounded towards the middle, if that makes sense. So that's kind of where I placed them. If they were kind of rounded, I don't know, hopefully that makes sense, but I kind of wanted them rounded in the middle, not the outside. So that's kind of how I picked which ones went where. And I did end up adding that little dog under my flip flap with a little butterfly that he's like searching for. I love that about the flip flaps. You get to do like an extra little embellishing piece, and normally I probably wouldn't use that dog, but I just thought it was a cute sentiment, and it's hidden until you open the flip flap, so just kind of fun. And then I just thought it needed one more little kind of embellishment cluster, I guess 2. I add one to the bottom there. I rip a couple of different papers, the branding strips and the polka dotted paper I used across the middle. And then on page 2, what I'm doing right there, I had a flower. I think that was an ephemera, so I added some leaves and then that field notes kind of sticker and some more enamel dots and that little silver sequins. And then down here on the bottom, I wanted to incorporate another wooden button since I had one at the top. And so I just added a little flower, that wooden button, and I think a silver sequence there. And that is going to finish off the layout. I had so much fun working with this collection, so I will probably do another layout with it again soon because I have a lot of outdoor photos. If I can find it at scrapbook.com or a cherry on top, I will link the collection down below for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.